And this Atomfall here is very interesting case because it's very British post-apocalyptic game. So let's dive into that. We have sounds. Let's go. And classic Atomfall experience balance between combat and survival. Okay, so it's recommended. So this is how the game is developed in this difficulty level in mind. So while you can actually do just a plot game playthrough, this is probably the best experience. Yes, yes. Apparently you can actually change the...
Windscale, the pride of Britain. Nestled in the picturesque Lake District, the state-of-the-art atom plant has transformed this rugged landscape into the envy of its northern neighbors.
Nuclear wasteland.
Scientific progress waits for no one.
And the public has nothing to fear.
The area will be reopened by Christmas at the latest.
Right.
The situation is more complex than was at first understood.
No military expeditions into the area have been lost. Where did you get such an idea?
Perhaps by next Christmas. Oh, no more reconnaissance flights. The interference field is bringing down aircraft like clay pigeons.
Let me be clear. Our experts are monitoring the situation, and I would urge everyone to remain calm. The situation in Cumberland is well in hand.
Doubt. Press X for doubt. Alright, interesting.
Is anybody there? I need help.
I was just resting.
Who are you? What are you doing in here? I thought this place was secure. Where's Dr. Powell?
Okay. Confused, helpful, blunt.
You don't know. Lying here in a sealed bunker inside the quarantine zone, and you don't know.
Well...
Damn it, listen. I'll help you. Explain what I can. But I need your help in return, all right? You're trapped in the quarantine zone around the Windscale atom plant. That's where it all went wrong. The only way to Windscale is through the interchange. You'll need my key card. Or you'll never get in. There are people, oh God, people who will help you escape, but they won't do it for free. I've lost so much blood.
Maybe he's mistaking me for someone else.
Alcohol and rest. Stop the bleeding, please. Hurry, please. It hurts like the devil.
Red phone. Old whiskey.
Was ambushed by one of those bloody thieves. Outlaws. They call themselves.
Crafting.
They got Dr. Powell too.
Okay, so I need more cloth. One for me, one for you.
The plan is starting to feel unimportant. What's the matter with me? Please, a bandage. Please help me. Thank you. Delaying the inevitable, I'm afraid. But at least I can think more clearly now. Here's my key card. It will get you out of here and into the interchange. It doesn't matter what else happens. As long as the truth of this place gets out. Here am I
Is it out there?
Everything I remember.
Escape, do not forget.
Not much, but it's all I can do. Now listen. There's still every chance something bad may happen to me, and you shouldn't be here when it does. If I can ever repay you for helping me, I will. But for your own safety, you should go. Leave me. Go now.
Are you going to turn into the werewolf?
Find anyone who has the slightest spark of kindness in this place.
Get blood here, so I have hurt my head or something.
I hope so.
Okay. Well, this is a badly turned bomb shelter. Bard. Everything.
Quarantine protocol is in effect. This door must remain sealed. Emergency access has been granted.
New lead found. So this is a bit like Disco Elysium, where the main character is starting to piece up his recent past.
You attack me, let's have your bloody sight worse. Show your face. Let's get it over with, eh?
Okay, so outlaws attack this guy.
Come out. Tea's getting cold.
We can.
Oh, come on. I just want us to be friends.
I don't believe you.
That daft suit of yours must be filling up with blood by now. Let's just finish things.
Okay, that was easy. Okay. Tomorrow begins here. Okay. Very bright tomorrow, apparently. It's a robot of some kind. Anything else here? Okay, that's lighted, so that's where we need to go, but let's look around. Do we have a flashlight? No, we don't. Evil in orbit. Okay. Those comics. Much like in Fallout. Crap. Look like a bolt of some kind. Lots of scrap. What else? Has the whole world turned into the scrap? Can we? Okay, so we can crawl through. There's a blood going here on here, so blood track. So I suppose Dr. Powell. Okay, so this we are not Dr. Powell. Stay inside. Powell, don't think about going back outside. Outlaws will be out. Glass bottle. Is there a bottle vendor anywhere? I need a bit more cloth to do another bandage. Okay, bandit was waiting him to come out, but he bled already. Can we use a glass bottle as a weapon? Do not play with the robots. Emmerdale. Very, very bright. Apparently this is very bright Fallout. And of course we are going to go other way around. Are we hidden? Oh, we are hidden here. How? Okay. Nature really doesn't mind the radiation. Some office. Green glass. Knife. Oh. We can throw it. Okay, nice. That's our first weapon. I was thinking that there must be like something around from where you start. Water. Who needs water? You can squeeze through. Okay, so you can put it away. Anything here? No. Boom. Okay, so there's a wall. That's a good way to deal with things. Just build a fence around the problem. It'll probably go away. Okay. That's probably for us.
Oberon must die. Oberon must die.
Oberon must die. Modified keycard. No crease. Attempt 17. Huh. Stay away or get shot. That's a British hospitality.
Not seen you around this stretch before.
Hello.
How do? Where did you come from then?
From the bunker.
Say, you do look a little the worse for wear. You've got luck on your side, not getting snatched out by something foul while you were dozing. Listen, if you don't mind my saying, you don't look much like a local. You didn't walk in from, well, from the outside. You what? Boffins all died when their atom plant went up in flames. Not seen any of them for 5 years. Only outlaws and loons round here now. And you'll want to give them all a wide berth. You poor bugger. You can't remember now, can you? This place? The quarantine zone. That's what the soldiers called it. Just sort of stuck after a while. It's this big old chunk of land inside the walls. They put those buggers up fast enough when it all went to clagging here. My name's Nat, by the way. Forgive me being curious of strangers. This place has been off for years. There've been strange happenings. You have to be careful who you trust. Not civilized round here anymore, just savages that roam about. And a few survivors, like myself. Things have been bad ever since the government built that plant across the water. Shady, secret stuff them scientists were up to. Whatever they were. Absurd, aye, but true. Listen. I overheard them once, the blokes in noddy suits. The ones that appeared right after the disaster, talking about their quarantine. How they had to seal the place. Said something about an interchange. A secret project. But I should stop talking before I get carried away. Now personal. I can be a right chatterbox, that's all. It's what they chucked me out of the village for, the buggers.
Talk too much.
Aye? Well, whatever the boffins were up to in that interchange, what's it? I'm sure it wasn't good. This place is riddled with secret bunkers. Or so I've heard. Such things were kept hidden from the likes of us, of course. But look,
Sus.
if you want more, you'd be wise to ask Molly, the tinker. An ear for information has Molly. She's usually camped just north of here. Now, I'm not sure I should be saying out more to a stranger. Aye? Well, I was speaking truth. From a certain point of view. Wyndham's not been civilized since the soldiers moved in. Running the place like prison camp. Calling themselves protocol. I can point you to it. But I've no desire to return. You ask me, those that stayed might have done better out here. Now I really should stop talking. Now personal, but you can't trust anyone too much these days, can you? So long. Watch yourself around here,
Take down.
aye?
So apparently you can kill everyone. War of the Worlds, HD Wells. Okay, that's a statement over there. What? Yeah, okay. Upgrades to the tractor. It's in here. Hoard everything. Okay, there's like a white mark here. You can vault through here. Shotgun ammo. Cards. Body. Okay, so this definitely... Ah! A rusty shotgun. Peekaboo. Crap. Okay, what was that? Okay, F is kick. Nothing here.
Let's take this nice and slow. Huh? Let's have no trouble. Steady now. Let's have no bloodshed. Do that again, and you'll die here. Let's be sensible, eh? Nobody wants trouble.
Water wheels. Mill entrance. Oh, that was stealthy. Haha, our countryside looks less scary than Ukraine. Yep. Apart from the other side. And I think this is a Unreal game as well. Pavel, yes please. Stick together. That is an idiot. Disarm trap skill. I'm stealing your scrap here. Good thing the meat spam. That was spam. Lovely spam. Spam, spam, spam. Piece off. Okay, so do we have... No, 22 rounds. Rifle ammo. Gramophone. John Steele, special agent. So, much like in a Fallout, this has these comics that you can show details. Oh, they have even the comics here. How cool is this? Spectres in space. Okay. Pretty cool. Maybe we did. Yep. Okay, they definitely do not want me here. See, we're like a red tape that you can actually see the...
Hey, let's just calm down, eh? No need for violence. What's up? Have they gone?
Okay, so... Okay, there's these. There's too many of them. A huge army of them. Water wheels. A village. Trader camp. Started out here, we are going this way. Oh, hello. Adam. There's one.
Bloody sneaky bastard, they've gone!
Oh!
Hate my boots with you.
Oh no.
Right, you!
So they see me if it's if they step on me. Overtly dramatic.
Take this! Who's there? Be more careful, for Christ! Christ on a bike! Could be nothing, but...
It's
kicking off! Help
I'm
me!
sure- Stop you,
Please.
idiot.
Ow! Stand up!
Come up!
Bombs out. Can we use the lead resistance? This crash is pretty OP, by the way.
Calm down. No need for upset.
No need to upset. I killed several of you. Small amount health over time. Yes, please.
Heck!
Crash here, so you are immediately hidden. Smoke on the left. No anomalies yet, but I suppose the anomalies might be in a nuclear power plant. Trader camp.
Hello. I don't know you, do I? No, I'm sure I don't. Not seen you around here before. Your lot shouldn't be wandering this far out village. It's safe. That is where you came from. The village.
Oh yeah, totally.
Aye. I can mark it on your map for you. You won't watch yourself out here in the Dales. Outlaws all over the shore.
Yeah, I noticed.
But look, before you rush off, maybe we can do some business. My name's Molly. If you've got out to trade, I got some bits and bobs for sale. They kept what they were doing hidden from us locals, right up until the day the atom plant went bang across the mere. Well, you won't find any boffins left here now, but turns out they've been digging out secret bunkers all over the place.
Okay, that's a guide
like woodworm
hint
in an
that
old
we already
sideboard.
got.
I might just know the location of one or two of them.
Okay.
Not that that kind of thing comes for free, you understand. You've met old Nat. He's a good soul, is Nat. Could talk the hind legs off a donkey. Well, any friend of his is a friend of mine. Oh, well,
So,
suppose
discount.
it can't hurt to give you a little something for free. I heard some outlaws found a big door nearby, one they couldn't get open. Now, only the boffins would have built something like that. They said it was signed, the interchange. It's inside a bunker that overlooks the quarry, if you've been over that way. Here, I'll mark it for you.
Okay, so I think what's the place? So, bartering. Okay, so this game has actual bartering, not with the playing with money. But these people actually trade value to value. That's more like it. It's all about using the bullets as a currency. Okay, so fine by me.
You got yourself a bargain, ain't ya?
Yep.
If out new comes into me hands, it goes straight in stock. Just saying. It's worth coming back to see. How's this sound? We do a bit of trading. And here's the thing. I get right gossipy when I'm trading. I bet you wouldn't mind hearing a bit of local gossip, would you? Make a trade, and maybe I'll throw in some information for free. Well, before everything were a mess, I used to be a tinker. Travelling round, fixing things for folk. Sharpening knives and scissors. Selling pots and pans. Afterwards, couldn't get stuff off the markets to sell anymore. So I thought, Molly, my girl, you need to become a broker. That's what I do. I sort out deals. And I do it fairly. Reputation's about the only thing worth spit now. You need anything, Molly'll be here.
It's behind me. Okay, so it was inside here. Catch. Chemicals and combat steam. Okay, so the combat steam is expensive. Variable.
Oh, you got yourself a bargain, didn't you? Oh, I feel some uncontrollable gossiping coming on.
Good trade.
Bring back your luggles. You seen the wreck convoy nearby? Oh, that were a sight when it happened.
Okay.
Big bang. Down came the bridge. All the lorries and that came tumbling down like Jack and Jill.
And she probably looted them.
Aye, I saw someone come away. They were a ways off, but I suppose it must have been one of the soldiers. They went towards the rail yard. Didn't see anyone else get away though. Poor sods. Outlaws reckon it were them from the woods. The druids, we call them. I didn't reckon they'd know their way round dynamite. Bridge was proper blown up. The druids were all over the place like flies after though. So maybe it's true.
The druids.
Just not heard of them taking on something so big before, that's all. Oh, the crazy folk in masks. They live in Casterfell Woods. If you've not met one yet, count yourself lucky. You need anything, Molly'll be here.
Bandages would be 100 meters from the... well, 50 meters from the gate. Windham Village. Please drive slowly. Well, these cars are actually driving very slowly.
Attention! Wyndham Village is under the authority of the Quarantine Protocol. And other breaches of the Penal Charter will be severely punished.
Well, well, well. Just look what the cat dragged in. Pay attention. This village is under military occupation per the Quarantine Protocol. You're new round here, eh? Which means you're free to enter. Just keep your nose clean, all right?
Okay, you are awfully trusting.
What are you gawping at? Like I said, you're free to enter the village. Move on. Just like that. Captain's orders.
Okay,
he says
interesting.
Any stranger might be important, so we just send any like you his way. Unless you're an outlaw, of course. Or worse. I reckon he'd be keen to see you right away. Last I heard, Captain Sims was down by the bandstand. Present yourself to him toot sweet, if you know what's good for you.
Yeah, accents are real.
Should I shoot him, Sarge?
You should not. Do they look like an outlaw to you?
No, Sarge.
There we go then. Outlaws we shoot, strangers we let in. Captain's orders.
Dead. Wait, what was that? Let's be civilized about this. Hey, hands away from any weapons. Not as dumb as you look, Civvy.
Okay. Decadent practices will not be tolerated. Okay. Windham Village. About this place. Okay, pre-order bonus. Alf in a Grender site in Windham Village, you'll find he has new items to trade. Or use them wisely. Okay, in buried treasure. Trespassers will be shot. I suppose we are going to go there at some point. Yeah, I'm terrible thief in these kind of games. Okay, we can do this. we can do this. Reminds me of the Fallout 2, which had like a this kids playing field just to test the physics. I think this is like slight homage to that. Danger, infestation. Okay, let's read the lines first. Okay, bees are apparently, or wasps are grown because of radiation, and they are getting shot at. Apparently, they are pretty dangerous. Let's see if it's the same. Okay, so this is totally same amount of.
Good for you.
Drop it now. Ignore that thing if you know what's good for you. Wipe it down or you're dead. Lower your weapon.
This one was making damage. I want to have a submachine gun. One bad piece, but ouch.
Keep your head in fusion.
That's dangerous, boys. Submachine gun. Happy submachine gun owner. High damage, low range. I suppose we can manage just fine. Although I would like to find some box I can actually hide my stuff. Exactly here. Trespassers will be shot. Okay, can we get inside? No. I wonder how much this is like based on the real Windham. Hello, what seems to be problem? Do not know that. Oops. Let's not start killing random people.
So I said to him, "Where's my pal Johnny? What you done with him?" And that bloody peacock says, "Oh, Mr. Wilmore is currently detained."
He never. They put poor Mr. Wilmore in that prison of theirs. What for?
Wouldn't say, would he? Eh? All full of martial law this and special powers that.
Ugh, bunch of little Hitlers.
Aye. Our Davy never came back from France in last one.
Oh, I know.
If he was still here with us, he'd have
You don't.
spat in the eye.
You don't want to be a serial killer. No, I don't.
Fail me.
Only kill bandits
I know.
and people who deserve it.
Just keep mum about how cross you are, though. If they'll lock
And
up
maybe
Mr.
maybe
Wilmore,
cause a
they'll lock
little
up
war
anybody.
against the bees, but sure, why not? Okay, you don't want to talk. Okay, you don't want to talk to me. There's a St. Catherine's Church. Let's check the church. I don't know what kind of religion you have here.
If they'd resolve... Oh, I'm sorry, we're closed today. Please, I beg of you. Just forget you saw anything here and go.
There's a dead body. You want me to ignore a corpse?
These are awful times. If news of this gets out, things will get worse, I assure you. Please.
Yeah.
Tell no one.
How are you going to get the stains off the carpet?
I would not ask such a thing if it weren't for the good of the village. It's vital the military don't learn of this. We'll tidy up, but if the captain and his toy soldiers find out, things will become so much worse here. All I can concern myself with right now
Anglican
is
or
keeping this
Catholic
quiet.
church?
I must decide what to do about this before any soldier wanders in. I would suggest you let all this lie too. The matter is best left to the village to handle. Because if anyone so much as puts a foot out of line here, that captain claps someone in chains. So if he caught wind of a thing like this, I fear for myself and for my congregation. Besides, this is a village matter. We shall attend to it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some things to work out.
What do you want? I had naught to do with Maisie's death, I swear. In
You are
God's name.
awfully
And
fast
neither
to
did the vicar. He's a good man.
deny
If this
any
gets back to the
involvement.
soldiers, they'll cart him and me both off to jail. I don't know who. Not us. She probably got on the wrong side of
Yeah,
someone
I think
on account of
sure
her.
it's more
But you should
like
leave.
Anglican.
This is village business, and none of yours. Like I said, this is none of your business, stranger. If you want to play detective, stick to the crime scene. Leave us bystanders alone.
Okay, so cause of death. That's a chisel or something. Sickle. Okay. Bloodied note. This note was found in the Miss Higgins' corpse in the church. Her blood is still on paper. Spotted some possible foul play. I'm going to camp out of the ruined cottage by the merry view here to get a better look. Okay, let's check. Well, the saints. It's not always like a could be like because the history the church name is something. So let's check. No confession booths.
You'll do the right thing, I'm sure. God go with you.
Very pretty much. Pulpit here, normal pulpit. The most holy. This is the most holy place, basically. Class down, bro. Okay. Let's take everything. Church is old. Very old. Cause of death. Cause of death. Pointy thing in her chest. '57. Guy Fawkes Night. That's the guy they burn every year. I mean, we're expanding the camp on the other side of the wire. We don't understand why. As a threat to the country at large. Year now is 1962. Church is old. Church of Scientology. Yeah, not that one. But yeah, I mean, this is like a very medieval because it's narrow. Materials are like from the medieval times, or well, make it 1700. And what else? Well, the most holy. This is like there's a steps, and this is like a most holy place. So very much like a medieval church, or built in the same vein. Of course, it doesn't always mean like it's that old. Kepler star. Page torn from the history book. Okay. How is that connected to anything? And this is old crypt. At least you can read these, which is pretty cool. Not you can't read the scientist Carol was captured. Okay, interesting. Forgotten cellar. Sounds very good. How many cools are there? How many mysteries are buried there? Yeah, it mentions Guy Fawkes. Yep. Almost. Makeshift grenade. Oh dear. I wonder if we can get like a more inventory space. Aberrant religious practices are forbidden. Okay, so we can get inside from here. So anyone who... The murderer might have left this way. So this is also like a detective game, basically. You are piecing out together what's playing here. Okay, he's guarding the place here. Wonder if there's a shop, village hall.
It has come to my attention again that despite warnings, certain among you are still pursuing prohibited activity.
Maybe Smith is right. Perhaps we should just build a huge still and drink ourselves to death. At least I'd die happy.
Okay, there's a pub.
Big metal bugger. I could have it. I could.
Steady on, George. It's got guns on it, you know.
Yeah. Okay, where's the store? Okay, so this is close to the hideout.
I would remind you that the protocol is here for a reason. It is here to be obeyed. Dismissed!
The citizens of Wyndham, you are reminded that
The little tea room. No more tea. Burn bank.
is a serious offense.
Beer at the pub tastes like sheep dip. Better than nothing, mind.
Okay. I suppose that's the jail. Lakeshore Drive. They weren't kidding. This is under occupation. And now it's lagging again. Apparently, every Unreal game seems to have this. And I'm actually compiling this stream with the CPU and not the graphics card, so. No entry.
Do as you're told, right?
I don't have enough space in my inventory, that's the problem here. Would like to offload some of this.
Citizens of Wyndham, volunteers are required for work details on Scafamore. Work out to help out.
Let's check this place. Village Hall.
Not sure about you.
Not a dome, but extends up past that hollow column as a high asking can be tested. Radio signals cannot penetrate it. Disrupts an electric system. Disaster if so for aircraft. Zone. Interference field.
Well, a new face.
Seems.
Good day. You'll forgive me if I'm less than cordial on first acquaintances, I'm sure. New faces often mean trouble. And yet, they may bring new opportunities, too. Tell me, where have you come from? Really? Well, you're not the first amnesiac I've seen since things went awry.
Really? Really?
Trauma does strange things to people. In case it wasn't made clear to you on the way in, Wyndham is under the protection of the protocol. You are permitted to move freely through the village. For now, at least. Consider it a gesture of goodwill. I hope it'll be reciprocated.
Yes, I'm not going to be a total psychopath here.
Any trouble here. Is that clear? And if trouble finds you, make sure you report it. Post haste. Now, there are certain things I like to discuss with new faces such as you. I would hope a stranger like you can provide me with some information. I want to know where you came from. I want to know what you can tell me about the outside. Trust me, you will be much better off aiding protocol than crossing us. Be under no illusions. We must eradicate the corruption that festers here before there is any hope of leaving this blasted place. If we were to work together, you and I, perhaps we might make some progress towards such an outcome.
Okay.
But step out of line, and I will revoke your liberties here just as quickly as they were given.
So basically...
So I ask again, did you come from the outside? What do you know?
Okay, honest, desperate, trusting.
Well, this is disappointing. I was hoping you'd have something you were willing to share. We imprison strangers at the first whiff of trouble, but you can keep your liberties for now. I trust that will be more conducive to a timely recollection of your origins. In the meantime, be wary of this place. Do not be tempted to engage with any of the pagan sentiments some of the locals may try to foist on you. Such beliefs are dangerous and forbidden. Do I make myself clear? And if you still wish to have protocol's aid, you'll just have to make yourself useful to me in other ways. I'm glad to hear it. The civilians in this village are a shady lot. Resistant to discipline and up to no good. I'm sure of it. We can hardly get the time of day out of them. But you're an outsider. They may not trust you exactly, but nor are they immediately suspicious of you. Sniff around. Keep your ears open. If you find anything I should know, come to me with it. If you want somewhere to start, well, we've had our eyes on Iris, the baker.
Okay.
I could send a patrol in, of course, but a softer approach might prove more efficacious. The good Dr. Garrow? Not so good in my opinion. That woman is dangerous. Caught her up to her old nonsense again and incarcerated her smartly at our Skethermore camp. The prison is closely guarded, so don't even think about attempting to reach her without our permission. But that permission may be granted if you prove yourself loyal to us here in the village.
Okay. I see where this is going.
That is a very dangerous word to be bandying about. I suggest you forget you've ever heard it. Whatever evil the scientists had hidden in there, it has wrought havoc on this place. So no one goes near the substation, understood? Anyone trespassing there will be shot.
Substation, okay.
Good day to you. Stay out of trouble, eh?
Seems mentions a substation. Inventory full. Tomato. He's like a king here. Tea room. Yeah, that was the place that was burned. Keeps her secrets well buried. Do not let anyone inside the tea room once you have sterilized it. Sus. I don't see any shop here though. Hardware. Well, of course. Village shop.
A new customer. How'd you do?
Morris.
Welcome to Wyndham Village.
He's
Pardon
a bit
my
sus.
curiosity, but how is it the soldiers let you in? Did you bribe them? And if you did, what with? Aye, well, I can hazard a guess. Our little Napoleon, the captain that is, he keeps an eye out for folk like you. A stranger might be important. And if you're important, then that's another stepping stone out of the zone, isn't it? Anyway, where are me manners, eh? I'm Morris Wick, owner of this establishment. Take a look at what I have to offer, if you fancy.
Okay, so. I wonder if we need this sickle. Truncheon is going. Do we really need a makeshift grenade? He has real grenades. Painkillers recipe. Farming knife.
Common stuff that.
Okay, see,
Not
he's
too
still
interested in those.
Still going to buy this. Back grab a beer.
Oh.
Okay, so huge amount of stuff, but we can get the painkillers recipe. I suppose the recipes are the most
Call
important.
again. Get new stock in now and then, so come back any time. I might have something new for you. Oh, you'd have to ask him that yourself. I'll leave that pleasure to you. Me, I'm happy here in the shop, where I never have to look at the man. Big explosion, that's what. I remember it woke the whole village. We were out in the streets, wondering what were what. I mean, with all them atoms and such like they have over there. The soldiers rolled in and told us we were fine. That there weren't no radioactivity to be fit of. But then, in the next breath, they said we couldn't leave. Temporary quarantine protocol, they called it. Temporary, my hat. Look at them walls. Nowt temporary about them, is there? We had no choice but to take it on the chin. So we did. Well, most of us did, anyhow. In the months after the disaster, some people started to turn a bit odd. Nothing bad, just different, you know. Kept going on about the soil calling to them. People you'd known your whole life, proper sober folk, suddenly talking about a new purpose. Then one night, they all upped and marched off into woods. Soldiers had been properly...
Yeah, interesting. Shovels. Some location where I can stash my stuff would be nice.
Better than nothing, mind.
Grendel's head. Okay, so let's go to the pub.
A new customer. How do? Not often we're seeing new faces here. My name's Alf Buckshaw. Welcome to what's likely the last pub in Cumberland, such as it is. Now, what can I do for you? Fountains of beer, dancing girls, and the finest cuisine in the land. Well, we've got some beer. And I found a pickled onion in a jar in the back of the cupboard. Seriously, mind, I can get me hands on things. Some pretty hard to find things at that. And feeling that, I can offer conversation. No gossip, mind you.
Of course.
Get locked up for gossip these days.
Okay, so what does he have? Survivor's Hacket. Show details. Causes bleed.
Can't give you much for that.
Okay, he doesn't like
I see a lot of those.
potatoes. Okay. Do I want to keep him away? Too heavily on your favor.
Got plenty.
Okay.
I see a lot of those.
Okay. Bandage is okay. What's that? Alcohol. Okay. Well, this is a pub, so it makes perfect sense.
Pleasure doing business with you, my friend. All sorts comes through here. So don't be shy about coming back. Might have something new for you. Let me ask you something. The soldiers, protocol as they go by. What do you make of them?
This guy doesn't look like a Sidorich at all. Yeah. A bit different kind of beard. Blunt. Honestly, they're nothing but turrets.
Blimey, you don't mince your words, do you? Not that you'd find many who disagree around here, though. Look, I'm willing to trust you've your heart in the right place. And I need help with something. Soldiers have got their eyes on me, but they'll give you the benefit of the doubt, for the moment at least. I need to collect a few messages. Not important, you understand? I can't stick me nose out of the door without the soldiers taking an interest. You, they'll let walk out of the village. So I need you to go to Skethermore for us.
And that was the place with the concentration camp.
I was hoping you'd say that. I need a message collecting from Nora. Careful with her. She's not fond of strangers. But it'll be all right if you see I sent you. She hides out in her barn on Skethermore. I'll mark it for you. The other note is with a fella who skulks all over Skethermore. But we have a meeting place. I'll mark it on your map. Fair warning, though. Out in Skethermore, soldiers don't care who or what you are. They'll shoot before they ask. I suppose I might be able to help a friendly traveller out. What sort of gear did you have in mind?
Okay, so...
I bet you could. But you wouldn't find anything like that in Wyndham. But there's a ruined mill out on Skethermore. There's a fella up there, more often than not, and he might have what you're looking for. You let me know if there's aught else I can help you with. Well, after it all went to cock and we got quarantined, London started sending in soldiers. To start with, folk were happy to see him. But after a while, it turned out there was bugger all they could do to help. When they found out they weren't being let back through the wall again, well, it got nasty. Plenty round here, I reckon. It's what it would have been like if the Nazis had invaded after all. Of course, you didn't hear that from me, all right?
Of course.
Who knows what them boffins were up to? But I don't think that atom plant going pop was part of the plan, do you? Well, at least they told us it were an atom plant. So where are all the atoms, eh? I've heard a thing or two about radioactiveness, and by all rights, none of us should be standing here.
Yeah, that's actually
Anyhow,
good point.
I shouldn't be gossiping about this stuff.
So it wasn't like a nuclear meltdown.
Oh, I think we can manage that. Bet you weren't expecting to find a place like Wyndham still ticking over after all what's gone on here, were you now? Folk will get used to anything given time. Which isn't to say, it's not nice to see some new faces coming through here now and then. Reminds a fella just how strange this all really is. The captain likes strangers too. He treats them better than he does the rest of the village. Means he can do things us regular folk can't. Don't think you're special. It's just the captain's way of getting the measure of you. New faces remind him there's still an outside. Likely hopes you might know a way out of the quarantine zone. Me? Well, I know there isn't one. So I shan't be bothering you on that score. See you around.
Okay, let's see what kind of pub this is.